I'd been hearing for years that we needed to go visit China and see what's happening in the world. And so I have a book on my coffee table in my desk right now that has a picture of Shanghai. And I tell people that I was told this in the Pudong area there of Shanghai that like 10, 15 years ago, that was all agriculture. Now it's a thriving city. It's amazing how rapidly you're building up the country.
What's the direction will the U.S. foreign policy towards China take in the next administration?
China is a world power. The U.S., America is a world power. We need to work together. We need to continue to open up, have good dialogue, have good interchange between the countries, because the world has gotten much smaller. You know, the book, The World is Flat, talk about how China is so important on the world scene. So I think that we will continue to have more outreach, more dialogue, more interreaction. So I think that it'll be a more open policy.
Do you agree that China is getting wealthier and politically stronger in the world?
China is, you know, one of the oldest countries in the world, and there was a chance for people. It used to be a closed society. Now people had a chance to see what they're doing in China and how their impact is on the world scene. So I think they're going to continue to grow wealthier. They're going to continue to have a very strong political base throughout the world.
What's the role China will be in the future in the world?
Generally, you fight people that you don't know. Because of lack of familiarity or whatever, you distrust people's motives and intents. And that's what, over the years, has caused problems between nations. But I think if, as China continues to move forward and being a better neighbor throughout the world, they have great influence all throughout Asia, and they will continue that influence will continue to grow throughout the world. I'm just hoping it continues to move in a peaceful way.
A lot of the jobs are moving from U.S. to China.
Yes.
So what do you think about it?
People are becoming now like citizens of the world, you know, and companies can move more freely from one place to another. I think that if we concentrate, the concern here in America is, of course, keeping jobs here. The way to keep jobs here is have our people more educated so that they can compete at a higher level for the jobs that we want to keep here. One of the reasons that countries or other companies have moved to China or to Vietnam or other countries around the world is they can go there and pay less in wages and have more production at a lower cost. That will change as the people in China, and I mentioned Vietnam and other countries around the world, as their people demand higher wages, those kind of things will level out. And I think that the market has a way of settling those kind of issues.
43% of the Americans think China is a critical threat to the U.S., and 2/3 of Americans think China is practicing unfair trade. So what do you think about it? Thank you.
I wonder if that survey were taken again now after watching the Olympics. I wonder if people would feel more threatened or less threatened after seeing that. And if people could be more open and know each other better, there's less likelihood that they would feel threatened and have these kind of problems. So I think that the more chance we have for interchange, for dialogue, for working together, the less chance there is that we will ever have military problems or confrontation. I think that is very important.